Hello, Jacob here, your local DM for Nat20 Podcast. The audio in this episode ended up a little wonky. I fixed it up as best I could, but here it is. Enjoy.
So I've got about 3 ideas for leveling up.
There's a shit ton of feats.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
You kind of got to scroll through it a little bit, but
The thing is, you have to meet the prerequisites to actually have them.
yeah, like some require you need to be psionic, some require you to be an Avenger.
Is there any way to just
Narrow down the search? Not on this one. I wish there was, but
Oh.
Or just hit Control F, find Paladin, find thing.
and you're echoing.
Yes, we are. I don't know why.
Because of Ben.
maybe because of me?
Go to the other side of the house. Go to a different room. Lock yourself in the bathroom.
There is a closet.
I can't move, so asshole.
The 3 feats I've been looking at have been Resilience of Stone, Jack of all trades, or Draw First Blood.
All right, let's first off. Wow, I put way too much vodka in that screwdriver. This is gonna be an interesting night.
Woohoo!
If you guys are lucky, drunk Jacob will make an appearance.
Oh god, no!
I'm okay with that.
I am too.
Jack likes drunk.
Me 3.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nightmarish. Alright. So, if I choose Draw First Blood, I'll get extra damage whenever damaging undamaged enemies.
All right, time out.
Okay.
First, everybody say hello.
Alright.
Hi.
Hi.
So,
Yo.
Oh my God, Echo.
Wow.
Ben.
You two mute each other on your computers.
No, that wouldn't fix it.
Yeah, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
Or at least a little bit.
No.
That would stop them from hearing each other. That's about it. Twice.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have frozen.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it.
That's weird.
In fact, if you just want to shut down your computer and sit next to Hannah, that'd be fine.
Yeah. If you guys just back the computer up a bit, you'll be fine.
Act like you're married. God.
Yeah.
If I back the computer up, I'm going to be in
So, Borland, we're leveling up today. Is that right?
Nope.
Yes, due to the holiday season and people not being able to get here on time to record a good episode, I figured, and since you guys are like 1 combat away from leveling up to level 2, today is a good time to discuss leveling up to level 2.
So, what happens
This
when
is
we
gonna-
do level up to level 2 then?
So leveling up to level 2 in D&D 4th edition, basically you get 1 extra feat and 1 utility power.
Okay.
What's a utility power?
A utility power is anything from an at-will power to a daily power that you use, and it could be anything from, an at-will power such as use your strength in place of your intelligence for a skill check, to a daily of substitute. Like there's a wizard daily power, utility power called Shape the Mind, where use this power to replace any daily power you currently have in stock with another one from the wizard selection kind of thing.
Hmm.
They're basically where they don't necessarily have to be attack powers, but they are powers that you can use in the game.
They're kind of just something to round out the character a bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? Let's go with utility powers first. Who wants to go first? Well, Garrett, I think you should go first since you've been looking at this more in depth than most of the others.
I got a good idea on my feats, but not so much utility powers. I haven't been able to find a page or anything to look it up, so.
So let's talk feats. Feats are basically like your abilities and stuff, like passive abilities your character has, in order to make them, awesome. Basically,
Right.
In D&D, when you play a playable character, the entire point of that character is to be as awesome as possible.
And Fakir definitely tries to appeal to that subject. Doesn't always get it,
And
but he tries.
About 1% of the time.
Hey, I did good last game, thank you.
Sure, whatever you say.
I killed something. That is good for him.
Only because I helped you.
No, I killed
that
something on my
is
own.
true.
I
That
killed
is
one
true.
thing on my own.
No, you did not.
Yes,
Or maybe
I
you did. Yeah, you
I
did
killed
kill
that-
one thing on your
Yeah. See,
That doesn't really qualify as awesome.
Yeah.
it is for him. It was bigger than a rat. That is his biggest kill.
Everything is awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
God. But yeah, I got a bunch of feat ideas, and I've been able to narrow it down. And a lot of them revolve around Second Wind and Inspiring Word. Because we know Inspiring Word has,
That's your
helped
deal.
lots.
So,
Keep chinks alive. That's what it does.
what? Yeah, because I had each time you guys go into combat, I have to like sit Kate down and like make her remember exactly how her range. Like she wanted to be this ranger, and she's like, I don't want to get hit, but I want to hit things. I'm like, okay, then a ranger would be great. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And like her entire point of her character is to like get in the middle of the fight, hit something, and then run away. And she just has so much trouble remembering. Oh, I've got to run away next. Also, Dan, we've been running your Nimble Blade wrong, but I will fix that next combat. So
Okay.
you don't get extra. You don't automatically have combat advantage. You get extra ability to hit when you have combat advantage. I was running that wrong. So
Oh, well, the thing still did.
We can just keep it the
My
way
bad.
it is. I like that way better.
no,
Too easy.
no.
All right. So,
So with other feats, yes, Ben.
Explain this to me. Divine Challenge deals strength extra radiant damage.
So your divine challenge is your mark. A paladin's job is to make sure the other people of the party do not get hit, and if they get hit, to heal them. That is your job as a paladin. So your divine challenge, you keep forgetting to run that, and I keep forgetting to remember that you have that. You point your sword at that guy and go by the power of Io, and then radiant light comes down, and it's like they're marked. They are targeting you now, and if they target something else, they take a negative to attack, and it's harder for them to attack you. I don't play paladins often, so I keep forgetting that. But basically, every time you hit something with that you have put your divine challenge on, you get to deal an extra bit of damage equal to like your strength modifier or something, and that feat modifies what deals damage.
So if I have a 12,
you put a big
you get-
target on him, and you tell him, and when you hit that target, you get bonuses. Essentially, how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you, what was that?
I said, okay, I found out my feet.
You found out your feat?
Really?
Yes, right away.
Well, then-
It's mine.
What feat are you looking at then? Since you got a good idea.
I do have one rule. I don't allow feats that I don't have in the books I own.
I'm pretty sure that's
Because-
in there.
Well, what does it say on it? Where it says it's located?
DP?
Hmm?
Is it DP?
DP.
Is that located?
Here, I'm just gonna look this up real quick. Yes, I want to make an external link.
Source.
Okay, what-
DP.
It's a divine power. That's what that means.
Divine power. Okay, I do not have divine powers, but I can make it fly because actually I've ordered it, so it's in the mail.
Yeah.
If you hover over the initials, it'll tell you what it means.
But what is that power?
Wait, I lost it. Well, it's exactly Or explain it. Divine Challenge deals strength, extra radiant damage.
No, what's the name of it?
Mighty Challenge.
Mighty Challenge.
I see it.
Mighty
Divine Challenge deals strength extra radiant damage.
You do
Have
have Divine Challenge, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Divine Challenge is a paladin feature. Every paladin has it.
Okay, I didn't know if he had to take a feat to get that one itself or not. That was my thing.
I had to look it up. I did.
And it deals strength extra radiant damage. Cool. Well, that's a good idea for you then. We just got to remember to remind you, use Divine Challenge.
And that is your strength modifier extra damage, just so you know. So if you had a 16, it'd be a +3.
Oh,
So what is your-
my modifier is only 1.
Your modifier is only 1, so that'd be just like 1 extra damage every time.
I mean, your modifier will go up over time, but
Yep. In fact, in this level, it will go up by all your stats will go up by 1.
There we go.
But that will still leave you as a +1 modifier. But still.
it's like an investment for like later on type of thing.
And you have to remember that in D&D and most role-playing games, especially tabletop role-playing games, a +1 is huge.
Mm-hmm.
A +1 or a +2 is pretty big.
Especially this early. I mean, let's face it, when I was helping you guys kill that last guy, short by 1 freaking point.
Thank you, Zach.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Quick question for
Yes.
Feats.
Yes.
So some of these give like Dragonborn, Drow, yada yada yada. Since
Yes.
Catfolk is probably not going to be in here,
Ooh.
I will house rule Catfolk as Fey type creature, and if it makes sense.
all right, fair.
Like I'm not gonna go with, Eladrin heritage feat as a Catfolk thing.
Right.
No.
Yeah. So
Something
But
like,
if it-
oh, here you go. Reckless Charge is any primal class.
but primal class are like your druids, your wardens, your barbarians, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. And she's more like
Yeah.
a warlock, so.
She's a warlock, so she's any arcane class. She is technically under the rules of a Fey type creature because her ancestors are from the Feywild. So, if it makes sense, I will allow it. In fact, you might want to look at some Wilden or Hadriad feats if they have any.
Okay. So, I had Draw First Blood, which is undamaged enemies take extra damage. I had Formation Fighting I thought would be kind of nice, since we kind of get close together on a lot of the big guys. It's bonus to opportunity attacks when allies are near an enemy.
Mhm.
So I wonder how much of a bonus that would be, because it never really says how much.
Well, where is it located?
I got it written down as Formation Fighting. I got to find it on here.
No. Okay. I think that's actually in martial powers.
Here it is. It's in, Martial Power 2. And it's any martial class, and it just says bonus to opportunity attacks when allies are near an enemy.
I got too many books, you know that?
Yeah.
Martial powers 2. Okay, what was that one?
Formation Fighting.
Formation fighting. Was that a warlord power?
Yes. It is it's a martial class. It just says any martial class.
Okay. Formation fighting, bonus to opportunity attacks with allies near an enemy. So let's look at the actual thing. That's just the like
Description.
That's just like the summary of it. Let's look at the actual makeup of it. For Fearless Striker, Formation Fighting, any martial class, whenever you make an opportunity attack against an enemy, you gain a bonus to the attack roll and the damage roll equal to the number of your allies adjacent to that enemy.
Oh.
So that's actually good. If you guys can cooperate...
That sounded all auto-tuney.
I am a robot.
Sorry.
Exterminate.
Murder.
Delete. So if you guys actually, like, keep up with the, surround the big bad guy thing that you do, and the big bad guy, tries to get away and provokes an opportunity attack for whatever reason, yeah, that'd be a great advantage. The problem is, as most feats are, it will come up rarely.
True. It's nice to have it in a pocket so we don't have anybody trying to run away again.
Mm-hmm.
And
But that also gives you up to a plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we had 8 people.
Now, is that only for me, or is that for...
For you.
Okay.
If they trigger an opportunity attack from you and there are 8 people surrounding you, it will do that.
That would be
Unfortunately.
that would be one of those.
No.
The only time I can hit something is if they try to run away.
Though in reality, it's probably just going to be a plus 1 to plus 3 at most. But still, that's actually a pretty good feat to have.
Yeah.
What
And the
dictates
last-
if a creature is aberrant?
Aberrant is a nature of a creature. Aberrant would be along the lines of corrupted magic or
So, like
Like
things we're facing?
things like angels and stuff like that are celestial. Things like dragons are draconic. Things like boars and bears are natural. Things like that come from magic are aberrant.
Oh, so kind of like Antronox from Oblivion.
Yeah.
That means nothing to me.
Giant golem.
Things that are. Let's see if I can. Where's my?
Going to say golems would probably fall under that.
Do creatures of, like, would that necromantic dog be aberrant?
Yes.
The necromantic dog would be. Technically, that was a homebrewed monster, so that might be a little different. Basically, I usually don't show this, but I like to take creatures and put like funny hats and wigs and stuff on them, and make them different. But you guys never did like a nature check or anything like that to determine what it was, because you just went, "Oh God, dog, put it down, get rid of it."
Well, it was kind of holding Jinx by the throat and shaking her around, so.
But I would have probably made you do like an Arcana check or a nature check to figure out what it was. I'm in the undead section. I do the thing.
Dum-de-dum.
Why? What feat are you looking at for aberrant?
I was looking at Cleanse the Madness.
Which does what?
I
Plus
see
2
it.
or more damage against aberrant creatures.
So yeah, that basically be like your gelatinous cubes, your necrotic oozes, your shuffling, like the abominational arcane creatures, like the things that like were experiments gone wrong kind of stuff.
Right.
It's like things
and
like
basically that'll
Frankenstein's
just-
monster, except with magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because undead creatures fall usually under religion, because those are how they're categorized.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to find one that would fall under aberrant. Your beholder should be aberrant.
Okay.
Your anything that would fall under like not quite demonic, but not quite natural evil.
That thing should be kind of like a Wilden. So,
But that be again, that's along the lines of there's like a dozen different sections of creatures from natural to arcane to
Right.
religious to everything else, and it just kind of depends on what I throw at you. And honestly, this campaign you might come across a bunch of aberrants, but after you defeat the big bad and cleanse the world, and the next world-ending thing comes into play, it could be you never see an aberrant monster again.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I've
It's
already
one of the...
taken it off my list.
Okay. I think Kate's home.
huh.
Okay.
The last feat I was looking at was Resilience of Stone, which is
I
sorry.
did suggest that one to you.
Yeah, use second wind as an immediate interrupt.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I suggested that one to you.
Yeah. Well, the one I really wanted was something different, so
And that's an essentials thing, and I don't do essentials mostly because they're meant to go with 4th edition, but at the same time they are grossly overpowered because the essentials book is basically this packet you get that's a DMG, a player's handbook, and a monster guide all rolled into one, and they're balanced slightly different to introduce people to the game of D&D
Right.
rather than just to run a campaign in it. Hey, Kate, if you just want to grab your mic. Roll $28. Kate is off work.
Yay!
Oh, Dan, don't act like that.
What?
Oh, Dan, don't act like that.
I think what?
Things.
Dan doesn't want me joining?
So, Ben, you wanted Mighty Challenge, right?
Yes.
Yes, you wanted Mighty Challenge, so that's a
one
sure thing.
feat down.
I can't hear you.
So many to go.
Only 5 more players for feats and 6 more players for utility powers.
I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, I know.
Don't forget to share.
I got a couple more that I've been kind of looking at, but haven't really brought out to me. Like, one, I would almost need a second weapon, which would be kind of nice, but...
Alright, if you just give me 2 seconds.
No, that's fine. I'm just kind of asking the rest of the guys. What would you think on those?
On what?
Oh, hello.
Draw first blood, formation fighting, or resilience.
I hear it,
resilience
Dana.
system.
Okay, what was that? Sorry, I unplugged my headphones.
No, that's fine. You guys were setting up, so I figured I'd ask the rest of the team if they were what they thought would be good for me.
What do you see a
Something that
pathetic
allows you to
little
hit
dwarf
things
doing?
without my assistance.
That would be helpful.
That was the thing I asked for Borland. And yet he had no idea on it either, so I'm just kind of working on, okay, my healing things have been helpful. So maybe
Well,
Yes,
I
you're
told
healing.
I told you what I thought of, and
yeah,
as a warlord, you actually aren't meant to hit things. I mean, you can hit things if you want, but as a warlord, your job is mostly to tell other people to hit things.
No wonder he can't hit shit.
I know.
He hasn't been doing a very good job with that either.
Literally, one of the warlord powers is to shout at someone and go, "You take an attack." Yeah, war whore. They go to the tents of the soldiers and say, "Hey, baby."
Hey, look, flirting dwarf. Does that turn you on?
It shouldn't be coming out of there.
We're dwarves. We're hairy everywhere. But now, so I could use second wind as an immediate interrupt. Whenever we're surrounding an enemy, opportunity attacks gain a bonus. Or whenever something isn't bloodied yet, I can do extra damage to it when I hit it.
So basically, an
Did you
immediate
laugh,
is-
Ben?
That was a me.
That was Dak, I think. So an immediate action like happens during a turn, and
Oh wow, Zach's frozen. Zach's frozen.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
and reaction and reaction and interrupt just determine when it happens. So basically, if you get hit with an attack, you can use an immediate interrupt. Basically, before that attack hits you, you can spend a healing surge and use your second wind before the hit actually lands.
Okay.
Which is actually, like, super huge, considering, if the big bad boss, you're down to, below your bloody level, and it about hits you, it crits on you, you can go, I can use my second wind now, right?
Yeah. And there's other things I'm looking at, and I'll still keep a hold of them, but right now it's more of like I was only kind of half on this one, but after making an at-will attack power that misses all targets, gain +1 to attack rolls until the end of my next turn.
That might actually be useful, considering all targets is just if you miss one target.
Yes,
that was all your targets, so you get a +1 next round.
Exactly.
And which one was that?
Disciple of Inspiration. Let me scroll up to it, and I can tell you where it's at.
I've got the list next to me.
Disciple
of Inspiration? That's an Essentials thing.
Son of a! Let's see. So anything with disciples that I've got written down here, I can't use now. So Disciple of Inspiration, Disciple of Justice, Disciple of Lord, Disciple of Stone. Okay.
Don't start yawning.
Oh, it narrows down my list more.
So we're allowed to have a feat and what else?
A utility power.
And a utility power.
Where do we find utility powers?
I haven't been able to find anything for utility power.
You just have to look up your class and look up utility powers.
Yeah.
I can help you with utility powers. This is mostly a discussion rather than
actually deciding what's going to be.
Can I tell you what my feat's going to be? Because I know what it's going to be.
You know what your feat's going to be. What's it going to be?
It's Risky Aegis.
Risky Aegis?
Yes.
Is that Essentials?
No, it's an arcane power.
No.
I've got arcane power, yeah.
This is like the name of the book.
Which one's Essentials?
It's the one.
Essentials, I see.
Yeah, it's actually.
Yeah, it literally says Essentials. Like I said, Essentials is basically like an all-in-one packet that was meant to introduce people to D&D and not necessarily run a campaign with.
It's an arcane power.
And I mostly find the Essentials, feats, and stuff like that just too overpowered for a regular game, so I just kind of house rule them out. Like, nope, you can't have that. Okay, Risky TSR. Where's R? Risky. Rejuvenated, Razor Claw, Resilient. Risky Shift, Risky Aegis, Arcane Powers.
Oh wow, that would be powerful for you.
Here's the thing: you have to be wait, no, you're half elf. You
Yeah,
can take
human feats.
You can take human feats. I forgot about that. +2 to attacks and damage against the target affected by. That's actually a very, very powerful thing right there.
Exactly.
Zach.
You had that with my formation fighting. My God. I mean, I could also give everyone like +3 to initiative.
I keep trying to get someone to, do Ritual Caster, but, that's a later thing. See, I actually had something for Zach that I thought he might want to do to make him more wizardry.
Ooh.
Wizardy.
Wizardish.
Harry Potter.
What?
And you can keep the Risky Aegis, because that is actually really powerful. That was one of my, I started making a list for some people to just say, okay, here's what we're going to do. Martial power. Too many books!
1, 2, 6, and 10, 11, 12, 13. There's
power.
at least 14 books right here.
Arcane power, and that's not even all of them. Okay. Feats.
By the way, Hannah, I like your hoodie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can't tell what the design on your shoulder is, but
It's just sort of some white birds in a green ray.
well, it's
a
very pretty.
thing.
It's art. It's art.
It's art. Enjoy it. It is art.
I think I got my list of feats down to 3.
Really? Which ones are you looking at? I'll double check it while Moreland's doing his thing.
Empowering shadows.
Empowering. Let's see. I see it. Warlock and Shadow Walk. Do you have Shadow Walk?
Let me double check.
Suppose make the birthday girl do everything.
So you would need Shadow Walk for that.
Anyway, what were you saying, Hannah?
Empowering shadows is one of them.
Empowering shadows?
Yes, with an E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if it was powering shadows or empowering.
Yeah, she needs Shadow Walk to use it though.
E.
This isn't very clear on what utility spells are. Or utility.
Yeah. I couldn't find anything on it.
Am I allowed
Really
second
not
level?
saying-
Yes, I have Shadow Walk. I have Shadow Walk.
really?
Shadow Walk.
It
Oh.
should just be like a white piece of paper with some writing on it. Oh, never mind. I have it up here.
Yes, I have Shadow Walk, so that's possible.
Okay then.
Okay, here it is. Here's the one I was going to suggest to Zach. Student of Sword Magic.
Oh, is that the one that gives me a sword mage book or whatever?
Yeah, basically you have a spell book. So it basically makes your sword mage powers more like wizard powers. And basically how wizards work is wizards get an extra power. So instead of your usual 2 at will, 1 encounter, 1 daily, you would get 2 at will, 1 encounter, and 2 dailies, but after every extended rest, you would get to choose which one you wanted that day. It just gives you a little more versatility, but if you don't want that, that's great.
I'm fine with risky ages of shielding.
Maybe something to look at the next time you go for a feat. And do we get a feat every other level? Is that right?
Every even level, yes. If I remember right.
Your checkbook's by the door on the floor.
So are we allowed only first level utility spells, or can we have second level?
It's second level utility spells.
Okay.
So, Hannah, which one?
So I have a list of 3 that I'm debating between.
Okay. Name them off.
Empowering shadows.
So empowering shadows, +1 to damage when you have concealment. So you just have to remember to. So your warlock powers, a lot of your warlock powers, say if you kill this target, your warlock's curse that you as well as Ben keep forgetting to put on someone. Your warlock's curse both does extra damage to people if you hit them with it, but also if they die with it, your warlock's curse activates, and I believe your build basically gives you concealment as long as when someone dies you go invisible kind of thing.
Yeah.
Damn it! That power's also essential.
So yeah, that you have a lot of powers that make you go invisible or have concealment, so that'd be a good choice. What were the other ones?
Improved Fate of the Void.
Improved Fate of the Void.
Angel?
I'm going backwards. Improved Fate of the Void. Constitution 30, Charisma 13, Warlock, and Star Pact. Are you a Star Pact?
Yes.
You are a Star Pact. Pact boon grants additional +1 bonus die roll. I don't think you're Star Pact. I think you're something.
I'm for sure Star Pact.
Pack full of stars.
Yeah.
Warlocks are tricky.
Exactly.
I never play a warlock just because I hate having to deal with packs.
That's why we went Ranger. Simple.
Shadow options. Dusk Oracle, Ravenkin, Shadow Thief, Epic Destiny. Where's the damn Binder Warlock? Revenant.
You in the right book?
Nethermancy School, yeah, Heroes of Shadow. Wizard options. Warlock options. Here we go. Here we go. Gloom Pact or ability power. Let's go on a Star Pact. Okay.
Yep.
Do not doubt Hannah.
Well, I just couldn't remember. And that was improved Fate of the Void.
Yes. So that's like +1 to every roll I ever make. Right?
Normally, a Warlock with a Star Pact gains a cumulative +1 bonus to any D20 roll during his or her next turn when an enemy under the Warlock's curse is reduced to 0 hit points, or fewer. A Warlock with an improved Fate of the Void gains an additional +1 bonus in the circumstances, so you get a +2 if someone dies from your who is affected by your Warlock's curse.
Okay.
That's a lot to remember. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Then the third one is Vengeful Curse.
Vengeful Curse. That's the problem with a lot of Warlock feats. It keys off their curses, which I always forget about.
Curse.
I curse you.
Vigorous Spirit, Vine's Arms, Virtuous, Vicious. How many vicious are there?
We're all vicious.
Girl.
Vengeful Curse.
Between me and my chocolate, I will be very vicious.
Rats? Where?
You have to be. I would not rule you as a tiefling. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Tieflings are not fey in nature.
So what's the last one you were looking at?
I was looking at Vengeful Curse, but it sounds like GM says no.
Ah, okay. So you could do that first one, or what's the second one? Outrule.
These jeans are about to...
The first two are still in.
Okay, so you could do that Empowered Shadows, or what was the other one?
Improved Fate of the Void.
The Void. The horrible void.
Okay, I want to make sure that I have something straight. So a lot of this is based off of Warlock's curse. Yes.
So basically, the Warlock's curse is, as a minor action, you go, I curse you, and, wave your wand at them or something like that. And basically, you get an extra bonus to be able to hit them and a bonus to damage them.
That's just a thing I can do. It's not like a power.
Every Warlock can curse people. It should be in your character sheet under, class development or something like that.
If I were you,
Oh my gosh.
If I were you, I would use Empowered Shadows. Just because that seems rather useful for you. Because you're in the back and you're concealed a lot, like our sneaky little rogue back there.
Whoa.
I can't tell what some of these utility spells do.
I'll help you with that.
Yeah,
when we
I
get
just
there.
told Jacob what I wanted, and he sorted it out for me.
Yeah, Kate's already done,
I'm done.
pretty much.
I was easy. I knew one thing I really wanted, and he helped me pick my second thing.
Well, I have one thing that I want.
I'm excited
What
for
I
going to
want to
level
make
2.
her.
I'm
I
really
know my
excited.
options.
What?
Yeah.
Look
We're gonna work
under.
We'll work on utilities next.
Okay.
We're just gonna do feats right now.
I was just like, I've been kind of finding, I don't find anything, so I'm just waiting.
Dan, you've been
You would
pretty,
look on like
pretty quiet
paladin,
nonchalant back there. Do you have any ideas for
utility.
feats?
What?
Angel Dome.
What?
Do you have any ideas for feats, Dan?
For me? For me?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I wrote a couple down.
What ideas you got?
Wait, Vorlin, what exactly does surprising an enemy mean?
Surprising an enemy is basically if you, it's a surprise round. So if you detect an enemy before they detect you, it's a surprise round kind of thing.
Kind of like what you did with that creature in the last game.
So in other words, if we're already in combat and I do a sneak attack on someone, that's not a surprise.
No.
Okay.
Sneak attack is just something you add in whenever you have combat advantage against an enemy. That's just a rogue thing.
So if you yell surprise before you attack them.
I think that's fair point.
Surprise!
Kind of like an order the stick sneak attack. Why do they always get to yell sneak attack? Gary, stop yelling sneak attack. You're not a rogue. Aww.
Well, in that case, that kind of rules out the first one I was looking at. So I think I'll go with slaying action, which is ideal. I can use an action point to deal sneak attack damage again.
That is reversed. It should be fixed. Bothering me.
What?
The background of the website is bothering Kate.
Well, the dragon is split in half, but the wrong way. The front is in the back, and the back is in the front, and it bothers me.
What?
Okay,
It
slaying
don't matter.
what?
It don't matter.
Slaying
action.
Martial power.
SKK. Slaying action. Rogue sneak attack. Deal sneak attack damage again with an action point.
That would be pretty good.
Right?
Well, what's that
Thing
third
is-
one you were looking at?
Longsword finesse.
You don't use a longsword. The advantage you have from using daggers is the fact that you can use you can put your sneak attack damage on top of using daggers.
Right.
Yes, you have.
But daggers are light points, right?
Daggers are light blades. Yes.
Right. So longsword finesse makes 7 longswords are treated as light points.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, I mean that way you can have a secondary weapon that does more damage, and better for longer combat.
Or,
See,
or it could just be my primary weapon.
See, I'm more along the lines of I would be more likely to use longsword finesse if I was you, simply because an action point is used to make any other action, and basically all you're doing with slaying action is using your action point to do an extra, 2d6 damage. But that's just me.
Okay, sure. I don't give a shit.
Sounds like a good.
What's your
power to
character?
me. Good power to me.
Give a shit for once.
I tried it. I didn't roll to succeed.
So what are we doing for you?
Longsword finesse.
All right, so we got Zach down, we got Dan down, we got Ben down. So it's only me and Hannah left. Hannah, which one were you looking at?
I'm doing my homework,
Fuck here, what are you doing?
empowering shadows and improve fate of the void. Still.
I would personally go with empowered shadows, just because you're in the back.
Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself.
Okay. I already got a good idea what I want. I had to
Okay, then
deduct
tell
some
me.
more from essentials. I actually had a lot. But I think I'm gonna go with Brazilians of Stone, just because I. Though I'm probably what am I, the second or the thirdest beefiest guy?
You're the fourth beefiest guy, actually.
Am I?
I'm sure on top of them.
It goes Baldur, Jinx, Vindanis, you.
Boulder's up there with me.
because he has he's wearing leather armor, and he also has the sword mage ability of like he's basically, as long as he wields only one weapon in one hand, he can cast like a force field around him with the other hand.
Cause magic.
Cause magic.
Cause magic.
So without magic, I'm tougher than everybody.
Pretty much. See, the thing is, Vindanis and Baldur are made to they're defenders. They're made to block attacks. They're made to take a hit.
Frontline
You're a
warrior.
striker.
Frontline
You're
warrior.
made to give a hit.
That is very true.
And I'm just to help sway the combat a bit.
Are we on to utility spells?
I'm
was
gonna
that?
go with resilience of stone. Just seems very useful.
As soon as Unalak gets through.
So Vorland,
Yes.
with the so I can curse someone that gives me a +1
Essentially, yeah.
in damage. Do I have to? Is it alright if I curse someone while I'm concealed?
Yeah. You can do anything while you're concealed. The big thing is, like, enemies know essentially where you are when you're concealed. They just take like a little bit of a penalty whenever they try and hit you when you're concealed.
Right.
Concealment isn't like, trying to sneak around and say, I'm invisible.
Right, no. It's just like
I can't see that.
Yeah.
like you sort of know where I am, but
Even when you're invisible, enemies know the general area where you are, and they just take like a -5 penalty to hit you.
and
They can see your
for
footprints
the
in the
improved fate, is that to so additional +1 bonus to die roll. Is that for only attack rolls? Is that for damage as well?
That should be your damage roll, because
Damage
Wizard's
roll,
Curse is a
damage roll.
damage roll, not an attack roll.
All right.
Allie's new.
A Warlock's Curse basically like is if such and such happens, then this happens kind of thing. Such as if you were a Vestige Pact Warlock, if you were in the Vestige of Ugar or something like that, if someone died while you were in the Vestige of Ugar, the spot that they were sitting at would turn into a blazing thing of fire after they died, and no one could enter it without taking damage. Kind of thing. Your curse is just, an extra thingy that happens when they die, along with a little bit of extra damage when you hit them. Bye, Rat.
Yeah, I'll do.
Hold her up so everybody can see.
It's a rat.
This is your new DM.
Lord
Oh, hell,
Rattington.
mighty rats.
All hail!
Lord
Lord
Rattington. Lord
I'll
Rattington.
do
Lord Radigan.
improved fate of the void.
And we never heard what Kate was gonna get.
You'll find out.
Come on now.
We're all talking
I can't
about it.
I can't remember the name, but basically, she can expend her dragon's breath as part of an attack instead of using it as a minor action kind of thing.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Slash burn.
Pretty much.
So basically,
I poke
instead
you
of,
in the stick and then I burn you.
it basically turns her dragon's breath into a free action instead of a minor action.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually I didn't expect that to be anywhere. That might be overpowered if anything.
Oh well.
See, I'm just as badass as anybody else.
The thing is, she has to keep remembering that it damages all creatures, not just.
So don't stand in front of me.
Yeah, don't stand in front of her when she hits something.
Yeah, well, I'm awesome at the fact that I keep you alive.
You have done very well being my cheerleader, yes.
I think I'm gonna start calling warlords cheerleaders now.
Let's go, dragon! Let's go, dragon!
That's pretty much all they are. You know, you do this, you do that. Come on, people. Let's do. I don't know. Let's hit the bat. I'm terrible at cheers.
P, give me an A, give me an I, give me an N. What's that spell? Bring the pain! Bring the pain!
Well, since everyone has their feats done, or at least chosen,
Thank you for listening to the Nat 20 podcast. If you like what you heard, please give us a good rating on iTunes. If you want to see the video version, please take a look at us at Security Goats on YouTube. Have a good day.
if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just sarcastic remarks, please email us at nat20podcast@gmail.com.